Alright, so this is Kevin Douglas. We're playing UWR Delver. Looks like we've got some interaction, but no threats, so I think we have to mulligan. It's kind of same thing here. We do have a Gush and some interaction, so I think we're going to keep. I'm going to put that on top. I think we'll leave the Tundra in case we need the swords. Mox Ruby, Chrome Mox. Looks like we might be playing some sort of storm deck. Yeah, so Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, unfortunately, unless it's creature based, we're probably not going to be able to do much here. We'll at least get to see what their deck does. So they found Tolarian Academy. They're going to be able to make at least 4 mana. 2 cards in hand. Alright, they're going to get to draw a bunch of cards. So we'll have 6. They know we don't have any interaction. We probably would have countered something by now. So we'll just kind of see what their win condition is. They've got 1 card left. Oh, excuse me, 7 cards. Kind of guessing we're going to get tendrilled here at some point. So paradoxical outcome. Yeah, they're 17 cards. I think probably seen enough there. Alright, so Stony Silence seems like a good one. I think Aegis of the Gods seems pretty good. We can get rid of our swords. I like Pyroblast. Probably don't need Lightning Bolt. Don't need the Sulfur Elementals. Unless I mean, maybe they have like a mentor side plan, but we didn't see that, so maybe bring in Disenchant. So we need to one more card, maybe a Grafdigger's Cage, only because I don't really see anything better, and it hits like Yawgmoth's Will. Maybe Rest in Peace is a little bit better, but that would turn off our Delve spells, so I think we'll just bring in Grafdigger's Cage, call it good. And now we just need to know. Now we know that we need to keep a little bit more of an interactive hand. So Force Will, Stony Silence. This seems pretty good. So we'll be able to pitch one of these Gushes to Force a Will. I'm gonna go ahead and play Snow-Covered Island just so that I don't think they run Wasteland, but just in case. It does kind of present like Flusterstorm too. So 3 red makes me feel like maybe they're gonna wheel or something. I think we have to force that. And hope they kind of set up to go off on a different turn, or like next turn. So there's Manamorphose. They're going to have 4 cards, 2 mana. We just kind of even to fizzle out 1 turn here. So 6 cards. They've got plenty of mana. But it looks like they're not able to go off. So we need to find a Tundra, and we really need the Stony Silence to resolve. So if they got any way to play around it, hopefully we'll be able to find like a counter spell or something before hand. So we're gonna have to start discarding here. So instead of discarding, they're choosing to play out their Chrome Mox. So I'm kind of holding on this Gush here. I like to wait until I have like a... Yeah, I think they can see this hand. I'm going to save this Mental Misstep for something better. So we just need to draw into a threat here. As kind of mentioned earlier, I'm saving this Gush for hopefully drawing into a Pyromancer. So Disenchant doesn't really help us right now. Alright, so if we crack the Flooded Strand, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. So I think next turn we dig through time. Or end of their turn. Alright, so looks like they might not have had an answer. And just, we kind of had the inevitability right there. Yeah, I don't really see any reason to change up what we kind of boarded into already. So once again, we'll just have to make sure that we hopefully start the game with some interaction. I didn't realize I didn't click submit there. Alright, we have a Force of Will. And we can pitch like Preordain or Brainstorm. We do have a threat. We don't really have any hate. And it's a little bit slow. I think we keep. So there's Manamorphose. They're going blue, blue. 4 cards in hand. So storm count at 5 already. They just cracked the Lotus for blue. The Delcant Archmage. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, draw a card. I think we're going to have to force that. And I think we get rid of the Preordain. Alright, down to 2 cards. We know they had the Opal, so... Yeah, and of course they probably have the Paradoxical Outcome. So they're going to see it's safe to go off. Hopefully they didn't draw in anything. The fact they're playing out their Mana Rocks tells me they probably drew into something though. So we might see like a Wheel of Time here. Or Wheel of Fortune. Paradox Engine, interesting. So I only have 1 card left. So we'll Brainstorm here. Pyromancer Strip Mine. Be nice if we could play that Strip Mine this turn. So we're going to be able to shuffle these cards away. I think we get rid of I think in this case they're going to be able to crack that Cephalid Museum. Maybe. They're almost there. I think maybe we go on the hope that whatever they have in their hand or they draw, they're not able to get Threshold. So I think we're going to keep the Strip Mine, keep them off the Cephalid Museum. So I think we'll get rid of a Pyromancer and a Young and a Fetch Land. And hope that they just kind of draw pour this one turn. So that Paradox Engine plus Mana Vault's pretty sweet. Alright, 4 mana floating, 1 card in hand. So they are going to be able to draw some cards here. Alright, Tinker. Maybe for like a Memory Jar. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, so we had a pretty good chance there to draw into some interaction, but just kind of weren't able to find it. So still digging. But I have to imagine they found at least one of their paradoxical outcomes by this point. Candelabra is interesting. Probably goes well with Tolarian. They obviously don't run very many lands. Yep, so that's all I needed to see. So, good games. All right.